رسول الله سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم وبعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Alhamdulillah, we give all thanks and praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have reached the 28th night of this month of Ramadan. We have one more night to go, inshallah, seeking for the night of majesty. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala count us amongst those that will witness and observe this night. And may He accept from us all of our acts of worship that we perform in this night. Alhamdulillah, over the period of Ramadan, we have gone through various admonition and precisely targeting from verses of the Quran recited by the Imam in either the Tarawih prayers or the Tahajjud prayers. And so inshallah, in 5 minutes today, I want to use it to focus on a group that is extremely important in the Ummah. The group that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala distinguished from the Ummah. A group that a lot of us here in this masjid fall under, and that is the group of the youth, the young people of this Ummah. If we look at time immemorial, what the youth and the young people were able to achieve, whether in terms of good or in terms of bad, but more so in terms of good, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala testifies to the strength of the youth. When the surah that we all have memorized and we all recite every Jum'ah, and we do this in line with the sunnah teachings of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when he spoke about reciting this surah and how this surah is in line from one Jum'ah to the next. Surah Al-Kahf. This surah, precisely named Kahf, was in relation to youth who believed in Allah and who turned away from what was evil in society, even if it was prevalent and everybody performed it. They turned away from the evil, and because of that, Allah revealed verses and an entire surah as a legacy to show the power of the youth. Allah tells us, إِنَّهُمْ فِتْيَةٌ آمَنُوا بِرَبِّهِمْ وَزِدْنَاهُمْ هُدًى. Verily, there were youth who believed in Allah and they believed in their Lord, and Allah increased them in guidance. We all remember this narration. Young men who lived in a town that was filled with the worship of idols, and they were being forced to do something that they didn't want. So these young men, one after the other, began to leave the community, feeling that they would not want to prevail, they would not stay in the community that was prevalent in sin. And each of them gathered, not knowing that one had the same feeling with the other, until finally they interacted, and all of them discovered that they all wanted to worship Allah alone. And they all were amongst people, or they had the same fiqh, the same understanding, and they left the community of sin and decided to seclude themselves in a cave. To the degree that even a dog was amongst those, or was amongst this group, and Allah even mentions the dog in the ayah again. سَيَقُولُونَ ثَلَاثَةٌ رَابِعُهُمْ كَلْبُهُمْ وَيَقُولُونَ سَبْعَةٌ وَثَامِنُهُمْ كَلْبُهُمْ رَجُلًا. Allah mentions the dog in relation to all these people. Why? Because it was a sign that when you are amongst the truthful, when you are amongst those who are faithful, when you are amongst those who stand up for justice and for goodness, you will equally be recognized by them. And if Allah would recognize a God, imagine how more important when they are humans who are meant to worship Allah and whom Allah has given the ability to do right or to go right from wrong. Allah, in describing what these youth were able to achieve, Allah equally told us that they stood for justice, and this is why Allah recognized them and elevated them as well. Again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in telling us about the youth and what they were able to achieve in this Surah Al-Kahf, Allah reminds us of how in standing for truth and goodness, Allah preserved them and Allah made them to be recognized in history. Today, a lot of our youth are going through different challenges, from the challenge of even having the right role models to follow, to the challenge of knowing the direction they want their lives to take, to the challenge of education, or the challenge of career path, what do they want to become, the challenge of even faith itself. A lot of our youth are going through problems of faith and understanding faith. And because they don't have the right people to talk to, they are being misguided to one of two extremes. Either the extreme that makes them very lax, that they begin to even doubt Allah, and some of them become atheists. As we see, there is a strong movement of atheism coming out of the Muslim lands or places of predominant Muslims in Nigeria and globally as well, because of the struggle that the youth are having with the faith. And then the second extreme is extremism, where those who have little understanding of the faith become so extreme that they take measures to their own hands and they cause more damage and chaos than good, like what we see today happening across the globe. The youth are the tools that will be used to drive this faith. And so for every youth, I speak to everyone, as youth, Allah has given you an opportunity greater than what you have. It's an opportunity today that a lot of the scholars of the past didn't have. Things as simple as social media. For a lot of you on social media today, nobody does not know about Mufti Menk. He's an inspiration to all, to the degree that even non-Muslims follow him on social media. Even those who don't expect. Why? Because his message resonates with everyone. For the youth of today, you have this tool that can be used for the sake of da'wah. It is not just for what is negative, you can use it for what is positive as well. And in line with this, and just to mention, I know a few days ago I talked about an incident that occurred where a person went on social media and made a few comments that were very unpleasant. I pray that may Allah bless this person for what they have also done, because they came back to sincerely apologize for what had happened. And you see, it is something we must learn, that even when the youth, as youth, when we make mistakes and errors, we should learn that we forgive one another easily, so that we do not burn bridges, but we build bridges. Alhamdulillah, we pray for this sister and pray for the brothers and pray for everyone that has said or done anything and also came back to rectify. And we also apologize to them as well for whatever was said or done that would have hurt them to the degree that made them go to social media. Either way, we need everybody. We need every single youth to be able to develop the capacity to aid this Ummah to come out of the problems we're in, so that we will also have our own names written in legacy or down in history, that our legacy was our transformation of a society from bad to good. And that society is the society we live in today. The lot of the elders cannot do a lot of what we have to do today. You have the power to change and transform anything and everything. But very critical things you must learn. Number one, you must have knowledge. Don't act without knowing and understanding a thing. And to build the knowledge, you must learn from the right sources. Don't go to sources that will deceive you, sources that will lead you astray, or sources that will make you extreme. Don't go online and only learn from Sheikh Google and say that that is your source of knowledge. Learn You must be patient. Don't be in a hurry to do everything and get everything at once. Don't also gain knowledge because you want to be known or because you want to have arguments and quarrel with people and talk about the furor and forget about the asset of the faith. The fourth is that you must work together as a unit. Don't be an island. Don't say, I'm the only person that can stand on my own. No. Learn from the story of Ashab Kahf, whom together they came together and they were able to form a strong bond and they transformed an entire nation to the degree that because of their faith in Allah and because of how they stayed away from sin, Allah used them to transform their entire community. And when they came back after sleeping for over 300 years and they went into the town, it was almost like a movie. For a lot of you that have seen the movie Back to the Future, you know of time travel. There's something they call in fiction, time travel, where you can go to the future and see what is happening in the future. This was similar to what had happened with Ashab Kahf, where they were away for over 300 years, thinking they were away for just a night or part of the night. And they entered the town and everything had transformed and changed. But they still remained the same, with the same clothes and the same coin. They looked very odd in the society. The fifth and the most important, make dua. Pray as often as you can. Pray for Allah to guide others, to guide the nation, to guide the leaders. As the youth, that power you have is greater than what you can imagine because there is still innocence that exists in you when you do not soil yourself in all that we see others are committing today and the atrocities that we commit today. I pray that may Allah guide the youth and may Allah preserve them upon goodness. I pray that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala preserve us all and make us all better than we are. For anyone that has found any solace as a young person, couples or single, that come to this center or go to any masjid to connect with Allah and make their hearts feel connected, as well may Allah rectify their affairs and build their faith as well in Him. And for all of us, let us not lose hope that things can be better. The world that we know is facing crisis, and we know that by Allah is aware of all that is going on. Allah is not unaware of all the injustice that we see in the world today. Whether it is the injustice in Masjid al-Aqsa that occurred just 2-3 days ago, or the injustice that we see in different parts of the world, in China, where the Uyghur Muslims are subjected to the worst kind of oppression, or any other part of the world that we see people going through, the Ummah going through difficulties, or people going through difficulties, Allah is aware, and Allah will surely come to the aid of those who are oppressed, and let us not forget to make dua for each and every one of them. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.